Let's do a tarot reading for the week from the 13th to the 19th, more or less. Again, energy is fluid, so you get this reading when you need to hear it. So I'm gonna pull one oracle just to understand the general vibe of the week. Okay, and we have gratitude. What are you grateful for, or what do you have to be grateful for? Or what are you becoming grateful for? Maybe something will happen this week that you will find a sense of gratitude, find something that will surprise you or something that you were expecting. Let's see. I'm gonna pull three more actually, instead, I want to do something different. Instead of doing the oracle, this time I want to use all tarot cards, and then I'm gonna pull another oracle at the end. Let's do three tarot. Okay, one is the Fool. Something is beginning. Something is starting, you're jumping into something new. But it's more, can be more than this. This is just a feeling. And the Knight of Swords, definitely. Knight of Swords is, I always find this energy very similar to the Fool energy. It's an energy that is a bit reckless, and the Fool and the Knight of Swords together can be really cards of like suddenly things happening, that you are jumping into something that happens suddenly, and you just like, they said, okay, I'm gonna go. This is what I want, this is what I desire. And sometimes can be reckless, but we're gonna see. See, this knight doesn't have the head is all air. Sometimes the Fool in a little bit in the shadow, and the Knight of Swords, they can act like a little bit without thinking too much, and this can be good or bad, and then we're gonna find it out. The last one is Queen of Cups. Feelings, emotions, deep feelings, deep emotions. Lovely. But I see this Queen of Cups in her light energy. She's looking forward, she's confident, she's not very forgiving in this deck. Look at her. She's definitely not the undeveloped Queen of Cups. She's enlightened. She knows what she wants. She knows who deserves her devoted love. She knows who deserves her, or her energy. Can be also a male, of course. She knows her worth. Love that, because sometimes the Queen of Cups doesn't, but I think this one knows. Okay, I'm gonna use to clarify the Fool, the Fountain Tarot, another tarot deck that I truly love. Okay, let's do that. Let's clarify the Smoke and Gratitude, just to see what's there. There is something more for you. For sure there is something more, not if there is something more. What is there for you? What you need to do more? Why gratitude is there? And we have Seven of Swords. I think Seven of Swords is someone who was withdrawing something from you, who was hiding something from you. And then I'm gonna pull another one. Feel inspired. Someone who was hiding something from you. King of Swords, definitely. King of Swords, it's an air sign. Air signs are good at hiding information. They don't share everything. So this person can be an air sign, or can be someone who has like a lot of air sign in the chart, in the astrology chart, and they withdraw information as like they're the best at doing that. They're the best. This is the King of Swords and the Seven of Swords together for sure. Something is hidden, somebody didn't tell you the truth. And what is this truth about? I'm asking too many questions. What is this truth about? I should keep it a little bit more open, but I'm curious because I want to know. What is this truth about for this collective? 5 of Coins. They miss you. They do. They felt they think they made a wrong choice and they now miss you, or they feel like left alone, left outside of your life. They, you know, let me see what I have at the bottom of the deck. 9 of Wands, 9 of Wands. Yeah, I think they created boundaries around them, and probably they rejected you, trying to protect themselves, but they regret it, and now they are they feel left alone. It's interesting, and I don't think this is your energy, because this can be your energy, right? This can be you not being able to tell someone what you feel, and feeling like left alone. But for some reason I feel more that this is the energy you are dealing with. And if it's you, good, I mean, just read it in that way, because, you know, collective reading are not easy. You know, it's a lot of energies coming, but there is some energy here, can be you or the other person, who is hiding with a lot of air sign in their chart, information about missing someone. Let's say that. Okay, let's keep going. Let's move forward. The Fool. Why the Fool is here? And I love this Fool because it has, like, I don't know if it's a pug or a friend. I think it's a pug or a French bulldog or a mix. It's so cute. I love it. I used to have 2 pugs, who I loved very much. So I love this card. So why the Fool? Why the Fool? If you hear people screaming, I'm trying to remove the background noise, but there is, I think, the game, the game of, I think, the soccer game. And I think I hear people screaming. If you hear them, I try to remove the background sound when I edit the video, but I don't know if it will work. So the Fool is here. 5 of Swords. And yes, again, I told you, when I see the Fool and the Knight of Swords together, these are 2 energies that together can be reckless. Like when you meet when two friends, they're both like reckless, and instead they support each other, just, okay, let's do something crazy. And they feel this way. And the 5 of Swords is telling me that there is this energy, that this energy is a little bit more in the shadow, is an energy where, let's pull also for the Knight of Swords. Let's pull also for the Knight of Swords. 4 of Coins. Okay. You have probably, if I see this someone missing, you will going to hear about someone, maybe, right? Or about a situation. And you will need to make a choice to jump into this thing or not. To say yes or not. For some reason, I think now, right now, you think that when this situation comes back to you, you will say yes. But I'm asking you to think twice before saying yes. to hold back a little bit with the Four of Coins, to hold back your energy a little bit, and to think. Because I'm afraid that if you jump without understanding what, for each one of you is going to be something different. I'm not going to go in details. I already did too much in the introduction. But if you enter in these things without thinking too much, without asking questions, without setting boundaries, without a little bit of self-protection, I think you're gonna regret it. The Five of Swords. I think it's gonna be a choice that you're gonna regret. I think in your heart you already know that. This is very interesting. So you're gonna be so grateful that this situation came back in your life, this person is missing you. So hearing from him with the gratitude, oops, it fell, but we don't need it. With the smoke, is gonna be, you're gonna be grateful, so it's gonna be a nice encounter, but probably wait a moment before making any choice. Wait a moment, because this Queen of Cups is confident. This Queen of Cups knows what she wants. She loves deeply, but she knows that not everyone deserves her love. I'm not saying that this person doesn't deserve your love. I'm just saying to find a little bit more clarity and strength, and to ask more questions and stuff, things like that, before saying yes. Can be love, can be a job, can be anything. I think it's about love, but it doesn't have to be romantic. It can be also a friend who comes back in your life, can be also a parent, a sibling, something like that. It doesn't have to be romantic, because I don't see, like, let's clarify the Queen of Cups. But it is about love, because I see the Queen of Cups feelings, so you have to deal with your feelings. But I know when you're gonna get in front of this situation, you're gonna embrace, you're gonna embody the light aspect of the Queen of Cups, knowing your worth, knowing that you can love deeply, and because you can love deeply, you have to be very careful to who you give your life to. Can you clarify the Queen of Cups for me? This is so interesting. Queen of Cups for me. Oh, okay. Ten of Swords. You don't want the drama, right? Well, no, since this is the last one, you have another one. You want the drama. You don't want it to be hurt again. You don't want all these swords in your back. You don't. And you know. You know, because you're looking right in front of these swords. You remember that maybe this person already hurt you. Maybe not in the bad way, but it was dramatic. You don't want that anymore. You know, I'm not doing that anymore. Okay. Eight of Swords. Like, yes, I around this energy that is coming back, I don't see for now anything. Eight of Swords, like trapped mentally. This is you. Look how beautiful. Look how beautiful you are. And this is you with this energy. Okay, heavy, Eight of Swords, trapped mentally. And the Ten of Swords, all mental energy, not healthy one, not a resolved one, a very heavy unresolved energy. I don't want to leave you with this, because this is like because there was the gratitude. So why you're grateful? Ace of Wands. Because maybe you are able to see the truth. Maybe with this person coming back in your life, you will, you're gonna be okay. It happened, you did what you did, I felt what I felt, and it is what it is. But you're not going back into that And I don't think you should. I mean, if you are in that collective, in this collective, I don't think you should. I want one more card for the outcome. So, Queen of Cups again. Yeah. When I have two the same cards, especially I didn't pull a lot of cards here. There are not very much there. I try not to pull so many cards, except for the monthly one. But see, Queen of Cups. Beautiful. Queen of Cups, I'm a Pisces. I embrace this energy so much. It can be such nurturing energy and loving energy, but we can thrown in the water if we allow the wrong people in our lives. We can drown with it. We are like just like pulled down by these negative energies. Now, I'm not saying that this is a negative energy. I don't want to go too much in details, but I have to. Tell me more about this energy. Oh, I shouldn't do that. Because it's not a private reading. If it was a private reading, I would do that. Maybe I won't tell you what's here. Okay. Okay, 7 of Wands. I can share this. I think it's you setting your boundaries. Okay, it's you. Okay. This is me, right? This is me, Queen of Cups. I love deeply. I'm emotionally available. You can, if I love you, really love you, you can hurt me. My heart is open. So these are my values this time. This is me. These are my values. This is what I believe. This is me, fully. Queen of Cups. Full of emotions. Are you able to honor this? Are you able to honor this? Are you able to keep my water clean, or you are going to pollute my water? This is the boundaries you have to set with this energy. And even if you jump again into this situation, which I think you shouldn't, or not right away, keep these boundaries high. Don't go too much in your Queen of Cups emotional dimension, because it's a beautiful dimension, but you will not be able to see the red flags. You're gonna keep painting the red flags white. So you have to be really, really discerned. Yeah, I mean, let's pull oracle card. The wild unknown, I think it's the best for this reading. I already prepared it, but I wasn't sure I wanted to use this one or the one I used in the beginning, but I think this reading deserves a wild unknown oracle card. So, can we know more about this? Can you tell us more? Can you give us more help, universe? Can you give us more help? We do need more help here. This collective needs more help. And inside this collective, there is also different people. Maybe the people where this person is, is gonna be, after the work together, after really like, okay, I'm gonna study you, I'm gonna understand if you are, changed, you have changed, or you really want me, it's gonna be okay. But others, maybe the most of you, this person is not it's the same right now. Right now. Because people can always change, but the Queen of Cups is good. What I'm afraid of, that if I tell you that this person can change or has changed, the Queen of Cups, it's easy, especially if I have two of them here, it's a lot. It's easy for the Queen of Cups hoping, believing that this person has potential and this person can change and she can change, or she or he, the Queen of Cups energy can change the other energy, because it's always like that with the Queen of Cups. Her heart is too open and too generous. She always believes the good in people. I say she again because it's an energy, but you can be also a male. Okay, Okay, let's pull the card. I want to help them. We need help here. We need to understand. Lightning. This is snake. Lightning. Let's see. Let's see also if we have to pull another one. Oh, this is enough. 13. Lightning. Perfectionist, facade, hesitation. Hesitate if in front of this person, because probably what they're presenting you is a facade, just a mask. Not all of that, but the stage of leucosis is a complex topic in alchemy. On the one hand, it represents purification of the materials. On the other hand, it's the phase in which the alchemists may mistake the work as complete. Yes. On the surface, everything seems perfect, pristine, well thought through, and quite complete. In actuality, the alchemist has been tricked by their own facade of perfection. Their work has hardly begun. Raciousness and fear are the great errors of leucosis. This card arrives to remind us to get our hands dirty. No one is separate from or above anyone else. Rather, every alchemist is a kind in the laboratory, tinkering away with the elements of their life. No more fretting over your next move, fearing how others will perceive you. It's time to crack open, become who you are. The world needs your true colors. The wisdom. Leucosis is related to the alchemical operation of calcination. If these cards appear together, things may have calcified, implying a kind of build-up or rigidity. The blank canvas is a great example of leucosis. It's terrifying to start for fear of making a mistake. Today is the day, make a mark, begin the work. Yes, I think both of these people, both of this energy, your energy and the other person energy, and I don't know if you are, you can flip and be the one who is going back to someone, right? It's like going back to someone. Both of these energy, I'm not saying that are negative. I'm not talking about, I don't see the, there is no bad or good in life. I think that both of these energy needs to do more work on themselves. It's not gonna be easy. So you can decide to do this work with this person, but both of you have to be aware that you're working on something, that you're working on changing something, on becoming a better partner, a better parent, a better friend, right? Both of you need to know. If one of you is not aware, this won't work. And you need to do this work alone. And maybe you will meet again, maybe you will reunite again, or maybe not. But yes, there is more work to do. The work is not complete. And with this, I'm gonna close this reading. If you like this reading, subscribe, like, comment. And also, if you think that this is you and you want to go deeper into what's here, you can book a private reading in my bio, in my website. Everything is simple. You can do everything online, but you can find the link in my bio, in my description. And so, yes, that's it. Bye.